In the aftermath of the 14 Riverside Drive attack, accolades have been given to the brave security officers for their bravery and organizational skills that saved hundreds of lives. However, these officers could not have carried out the rescue operation without a little help from the digital world. NTV's Brenda Wanga reports on how the power of the digital and social media was harnessed to make a difference in the rescue operations.
Even before images of smoke rising from 14 Riverside Drive in the immediate aftermath of the terror attack were available, news that something was amiss had begun spreading like bushfire on social media. But social media would have a much bigger role to play in the ensuing hours during the siege. For those trapped in the building under attack, their cries for help were transmitted digitally. But as the volume of such messages coming from the building increased, there was need to handle them centrally.
So me and Boniface Nyaga, we decided, okay, why don't we form a WhatsApp group? Because it will be easier now to coordinate as opposed to making individual text, individual calls. So we actually added everyone who was actually trapped in the Grosvenor building.
Those administering the WhatsApp group, however, had to be vigilant to ensure that the group was not infiltrated by the very enemies the victims of the attack were hiding from.
It was easy to get the numbers of the guys trapped, because now we are like, okay, able to do a head count. Yes, we are 90, we are 30.
That group became a lifeline for the victims, the only way they could get accurate information and hope while in hiding.
We actually offered, every 30 minutes, we are offering them updates on just keeping them calm first, to ensure their safety, giving them safety tips on keeping their head low, to make sure they find a place to hide, to conserve their battery, and to ensure that they're not in danger. Because at times we are not cognizant to the fact that calling a trapped person may actually expose their location.
Apart from those holed up in the building, the group and indeed other social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook also helped link the security officers on location to those inside.
We had the Red Cross team, we had the police, and they were actually giving updates on the WhatsApp group, telling them, yes, we are coming for you, we are now on the first floor. The gunshots you're hearing, it's us. The blasts you're hearing, it's us who are actually making advancements. So just stay low.
The WhatsApp group had close to 130 victims who had been locked up in Grosvenor building. Almost all of them made it out alive. A few did not. Beyond the rescue, social media also played a big role in mobilizing people to donate blood for the injured and food for the security officers and volunteers on location.
Social media is a great tool because it gives the response team the situational analysis on the ground. It was easy to actually know how many guys on the ground, on which floor, where were they hiding. And I remember that WhatsApp group played critical role where some were saying, but there's one of us in the ceiling, there's one of us in the bathroom, there's one of us on the floor. And we actually sent the same message to the rescue squad team.
Those who operate in the digital space now want the government to incorporate the use of digital media in an organized way in disaster responses.
So you can imagine now if that number was of the terrorists, and we are busy sending that. So I think it's a country we need to have like a digital command system where in such a scenario, people can actually be sending information there for verification with the police, and it's easier that way to contain information.
This, they say, will not only maximize the power of the platforms, but also guard against the misuse of the same during such sensitive times. Brenda Wanga, NTV.